Johnny Luke is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. His return starts at the 5. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Here in the north, this is the land of Vikings, and with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skol to usher two teams into battle. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Has it all teed up, and we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action now with Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of
he finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Ravens.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, here's Lamar. Finds his fullback. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Now Jackson on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
This one to Andrews out right. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is Henry on second. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Jackson now on third. He's got it near the 8. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere JJ has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed. Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
McCarthy on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him out to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Man in motion out of the slot. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side to Jones. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
3rd and long for him here. Gets it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thielen's got it. Complete.
Complete to Adam Thielen. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Addison going to motion over left. Play action, McCarthy. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. The Ravens pick it up. Their offense going to take over a much better field position as they get a bunch on that fumble return.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time, pursuit and effort, pursuit and effort. Pursue, and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 48.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. Trying to get outside with Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He was taken down.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left with 4th down here.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's going to tuck it and run. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught in stride by Addison. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the 1st.
A gain of 6. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's stepping up and takes off for this one. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. It's nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now it's McCarthy. Caught outside, beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Jones off the pistol give. And he'll bring it to the himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7.
Will Reichert.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion right. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Lamar off the play fake. Complete Derrick Henry. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis.
1st and 10
the Ravens with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room. On 1st down, Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Lamar throwing again. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That's him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Vikings into the nickel for this third down play. Here he goes, third and long. Did not like what he was seeing, Brunson. He's just going to hold this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Luke knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings getting one more drive here before the break. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Now McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. McCarthy to throw it. He takes it himself. Good 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. He beams one, deep right side. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. He's set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the third quarter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Jones once more. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Baltimore running its offense out now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Henry. Drops that first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Finds him on the slant. And they touch him down. Looks like about 4 yards short of the sticks.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on third down. Lamar now from the gun. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he gets this down near the 30.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And a Baltimore first down. A gain of 46 yards on the play. And a Raven first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Jackson to the air. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set now, 1st and 10. Jackson keeping it himself. And he's not able to escape. His own read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Vikings 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play fake, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running once more with Henry. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
18 more yards.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Lamar off the play fake. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
24, Vikings 7. Tyler Luke to kick
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Addison going to motion over left. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Win the rep, let's go, right here.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
48-yard line.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action, McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, the great tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Throw here, 3rd down. Gets caught, that's Thielen. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. The ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens! And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season, heck, the offseason. That pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Henry. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Another run for Henry. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Ravens, well, they can probably just run away and hide. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Flying down the middle with Henry. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 7.
Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going to pass it here. Dump off, caught by his back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.